What's up?
What's
What's
up?
up?
What's
Good
up,
evening, everybody.
everybody?
This is Supreme Commander Smarty in Jedi session number 12. Today we're just going to focus on commanding, um, reinforcing the beautiful future we all been waiting for. Um, we're not waiting anymore. We are allowing the process and commanding away. That being said, I'm gonna go over the method real quick. It's real simple, real fast, and the tech, to get the technique down pat. And well, to be able to use the technique, period, all the only requirements is love. If you have no love, you cannot use my method, period. It won't work. Done deal. The only one that can use it for harm is myself, but that's because I'm on directives. That being said, just going to get on with the program here. Now, what I like to do is teach people the Smarty method. That's what I call it. It's my form of source directives. I use it to heal. I use it to alter reality. I use it to pretty much change things around us, especially with all the dark ones that are plaguing the humans and other races in the universe. I use my method to literally eradicate them. That's what's happening here on planet Earth. Okay. Um, that being said, the simple technique is to use source energy. We channel it, kind of like channelers channel different beings throughout the universe and here in this galaxy. But what we do is we just channel source energy in the form of commands and energetic transfers. That's what we do. What I do is I teach people how to um, basically transfer energy and then use pendulums to remove the doubt after they transfer the energy. It's real simple. It's easy. You just follow my lead. What happens is your energy field travels without your subconscious knowing, or should I say, your consciousness now knowing what's happening. But as long as you follow my lead, you'll start to also activate so that you can see exactly what's happening. That's what happens with everybody that comes in contact with me. Everybody understood? Okay, so here's the simplest, easiest way to do it. I like to ask people names. Well, not names. I like to ask people their ages, and then um, use program the pendulums to see, to get verification if they're a certain age. And that's a simple way to test the pendulum, make sure it's working right. Every time we do that, we always ask source to come in and be the one answering the questions. Reason for that is because after he answers the questions in the pendulums, you start to upgrade with his guidance, and then he starts talking to you directly. Not everybody experiences daddy source talking to them overnight, but the more and more you do the method, the more and more you'll see it happening. Um, but anyway, the simple method is we use the pendulums to identify the target. Once the pendulum identifies the target for us, we confirm that it was identified. Once we get a confirmation that it was identified, we then strike, boom, with 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 loving frequencies, healing energies, depending on what the problem is. For instance, if it's cancer, we'll take the cancer frequencies and we'll hit it. The people that are starting, they don't see it happening or know it's happening yet. But as long as they continue to follow my lead and the lead of the Jedi's, you'll start to understand and see the energies transfer. You'll start to become remote viewers. You start to become out of body astral travelers. All that type of stuff. This is what's happening. And then you also pick up on the dark ones doing certain things like attacks and creating different type of scenarios where things just go haywire, and then you have to use your love and light energy to fix it all, put it back on track. But that's basically it. Okay. You also use the pendulums to remove body parts and confirm that you remove body parts. It's simple. It's unbelievable, but it's simple and it's possible. So, for instance, I would say, go ahead and replace this person's heart. So what I would see is, in my mind's eye, I would see the person's etheric body, and then I would see the skeletal structure, and then the veins, and then the muscle, and then the heart. What I would do is just go in, reach for it, take it out, send it up to source, grab a new one, and replace it just as fast. Once you do that, you will confirm with the pendulum if it was done or not. Once you got it was done, that's pretty much it. Doesn't matter if nobody else believes you. Because you're using my method, it will be done. Understood? Good, because that's just how fast it is. That simple, that easy. We're not here to convince anybody. We're here to get shit done, and that's that. If you don't want to believe it, that's fine. Don't matter to me, because I know I'm real. The man upstairs, what people call God, what others call source, and what I call daddy, convinced me a long time ago. So that being said, we're going to open up the queue. We're going to open up the queue, queue or whatever you want to call it, the Zoom. Everybody stay muted until you got something to work on. We'll worry about healings and requests towards the end, but let's work on the planet as a whole and what you all want to see happen. If you come in with other things, I'm just going to go to the next person, because they're relentlessly attacking us, so we need to do what we got to do. Understood? Good. Let's rock and roll. All right, first person is press star 6 to unmute. What's up, Frank? Oh, hold on, Frank. I don't know what happened. Let me check something here. Try it again. Nope, hold on. I don't know why this keeps happening. I'm gonna kick your asses.
Can you hear me?
All right, there you go. Go ahead, Frank. What's up, Frank?
How you doing, sir?
Fantastic, my brother. How you been?
Good to hear. Good. I'm great. Thank you.
Awesome.
So I'm in California, and I want to reinforce the homeless situation. It really breaks my heart every time I drive by. It's getting worse and worse. So if you can reinforce, love and light blankets for all these beautiful people, brothers and sisters who are out there without a home.
Okay, let's reinforce that and also give them food bellies and nourishments, and send in the angels to help them out. So go ahead and tag.
Tag.
Done.
Done.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, who's next?
Hey, Smarty, how
What's
are
up?
you?
Fantastic.
I would like to reinforce the I've got so many people that are so giddy and excited about the vaccine, have already taken one and are waiting for the other. We need to reinforce the truth serum and to continue to flow heavily, that these people, protection on them, healing to come to these foolish people. I feel like it's just a bunch of foolishness, and we need to TNB the foolishness and the ignorance, like like choosing ignorance,
Yeah, let's
So
let's focus on one thing at a time. So what
Okay.
do you want to do?
the healing for the people that have taken the jab already.
Okay, everybody tag all the individuals that already received the vaccines. We're going to clear them and restore any damage. Tag.
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 Done.
Done.
All right, let's keep it short. We already know the problem. Let's come up with the solution. Who's next?
Okay.
All right. I want to go off
Brother,
what Dave was
Smarty?
saying. You can go.
Hold on. Who was that? I couldn't
Brother
see.
Smarty?
Hold on, Kent. Somebody was before you. Who was that?
That was me. I was gonna
Gotcha.
say, let's go
There he is,
ahead
yeah.
and tag Big Pharma in general and just completely remove it.
Okay,
Big Pharma and all of their agendas.
it's already happening, but we're going to
No, I
reinforce.
know.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, let's reinforce it.
Tag.
Tag.
Done.
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 All right, who's next?
Me,
Go ahead.
Katerina. So, nuclear, waste and just dumps in general.
Yeah, that's I worked on that years ago, but let's reinforce it all being cleaned up and evidence that it was cleaned up. Tag.
Tag. Tag.
Done.
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 I'm gonna put a house right on a nuclear power plant. They're gonna think I'm crazy. All right, Kent, go ahead. Kent, where you at?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Go ahead, young man.
I would like to tag and bag all recurring bank transaction extra charges, all store charges that reoccur on your accounts, and all internet purchases that keep coming back to tag you on extra transactions that you have not made.
All right, reverse all illegitimate transactions and reimburse the people times a million. Tag.
Oh,
Tag. Tag.
Done.
Yeah.
Hey, the smackdown.
done.
Yo, they did it to me, and they did it to my second in command just yesterday. Okay, so go ahead. Who's next?
Mhm.
Can we
Hey,
tag and bag the advocacy, quote unquote, for abortion nationwide? They're trying to do from here out of state to shut that and foil that plan completely. Supreme source intensity.
Yep, tag.
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 Done.
Done.
Can we tag all the corruption on all levels? It's everywhere, guys. It's everywhere. Corruption.
Yep, let's go ahead and reinforce ending corruption and exposing those that are involved in corruption with truth serum so that they tell on themselves. Okay? Tag.
Yes.
Tag.
Tag.
Done.
Done.
Also
Now, you
pedophilia.
know, if we're in a matrix simulation type reality, anything we say with daddy's intensity, we can make people do shit. Okay, go ahead.
Also, guys, pedophilia. It's something which is bugging me a lot.
Yeah, let's reinforce ending all that and then giving those involved with it either life or execution. Tag.
Tag.
Done.
Yeah.
Y'all think I was playing?
Done.
I'm not playing.
No,
Go ahead.
not at all.
I want to tag and bag SR 53. It's a new state legislature resolution to have Hawaii to start doing the what is it called? The passports for having the COVID shot.
Tag.
Tag.
We're going to reverse all that, and we're going to reinforce free travel, the right to freely travel. Tag.
Tag. Tag.
Done.
Done.
Okay, what's next?
Chemtrails.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Annette.
All right,
Chemtrails.
Go ahead and
They were really bad today in North Carolina.
okay. Everybody hit all the chemtrails, all the contrails, all the planes, any type of harmful technology that's made to destroy our weather and air supply, and we're just going to evaporate it.
Yeah.
Tag.
Done.
Done. Smarty.
Yes,
Confirmed.
all water on the planet. Can we reinforce cleaning up all the water on the planet again?
Yes,
In the
of course.
water.
That's
Tagged.
we need the water. So let's go ahead
Tag.
hit all bodies of water, even if it's a puddle
bodies
of
of
rain.
water.
Okay, tag.
All bottles of water tagged.
Let's tag and bag all GMO food and reverse the effects that they've done, all the negative stuff they've done to the food sources, all the GMO stuff.
Right.
Reverse that.
And Santo too.
We're gonna reinforce. We're gonna reinforce organic food supply permanently.
Yeah.
Tag.
Tag. Done.
Done.
Can
Hi,
tag, guys, can we tag people who are trying to force people to get vaccines, please?
Yeah, we're gonna reinforce that, and also we're gonna leak information on all the vaccines and the harmful shit that's in them. Tag.
Yes.
Tag.
Done.
Done.
So
Done.
once there's a
Done.
waterfall of information out there that's undeniable, people
Yep.
start to wake up a whole lot
Yep.
faster. So
True.
that's
Yep.
what we're gonna do. Reinforce full disclosure on all levels. Tag.
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 Done.
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 And on that note, can we reinforce EBS?
Emergency broadcast system.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Tag.
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 Reinforce.
Done.
Done.
Can we reinforce spiritual awakening and love to all those that are lost?
We'll do that with love, with heavy, heavy love and light blankets across the board. Tag.
Tag.
Done.
No,
Done.
last night, last night, Daddy Source had me visit the military. It wasn't so pretty. Just saying. Shit is gonna be done no matter how you look at it. Go ahead, Joanna.
Done.
Let's reinforce source connection on the planet, all planet and universe.
Right, we're gonna do that and also reinforce everyone's ability to realize it's Daddy. Tag.
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 Done.
Done.
All right, what's next?
Smarty, I'd like to reinforce people's faith. Instead of all the complaining, we need to reinforce trust in source across the board.
Right,
Trust and
tag.
allowing. Tag.
And allowing,
Tag.
yes.
Tag.
Tag.
Done.
Tag.
Done.
All right, what's next?
That everybody
Bye.
goes back home, essentially, and listen to Daddy's call when he tells him people to go home to their families and leap on that trust of faith. If Daddy's telling, and this isn't, if Daddy's telling you to leave your job, exercise that faith because you will be rewarded. If he, obviously, if he tells you to stay, he's telling you to stay. But if he's telling you to go and be at home, go and be at home. Because we're
gonna reinforce source directives for people across the board. Tag.
Yes.
There we go. Tag.
Tag.
Done.
Can't force
Yeah.
people
Done.
to so you reinforce their source directives. They have to decide if they want to do their source directives, and it's difficult. So we're going to reinforce everyone's source directives across the board. And since we already did, what's next?
Could
we also
Smarty?
do something for the doctors? You know, the doctors that are making people have unnecessary operations and unnecessary
Fences.
medicines and things, the fake ones, the ones that know they're doing the wrong thing.
Okay, well, the best way to get back at them is to zero out their bank accounts and then give them the reason why it was done. Tag.
Yeah, I like that.
Done.
This shit is fun. Now, who's next?
Let's reinforce the wealth
Insurance
transfer for
companies.
everybody.
And all their covert agendas that
Right.
are not helping people.
All right, reinforce the wealth transfer across the board, whether it's stocks, bonds,
Yes.
trades, currencies, precious metals, everything that Daddy wants to see
Yes.
happen. Reinforce it times a million.
Reinforcing.
Tag.
Tag.
Done.
Done.
I don't really worry about the wealth transfer because, you know, I can just turn shit into things, okay?
Give us all the generator, partner.
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, faith will bring you anything you need. Faith will bring you anything that you need.
Yes.
The ass from the king. Next.
Marty,
Go ahead.
Marty, can we reinforce the uncloaking and full disclosure of
You broke up a little bit, Bob. Repeat that.
Can we reinforce the uncloaking and full disclosure of all your ships worldwide?
What we can do is, the answer is no, but what we can do is reinforce those that are approved because not all of them are approved. So now that we know that we can request the ones that are approved to uncloak, let's do that. Tag.
Tag.
Done. Hey, I want them to uncloak just as bad as you guys do. You see, I film them all the time. They're all over. All right, what's next?
Smarty, I'd like to reinforce help for all the good doctors that are out there, that they have the courage to continue to speak up and that they're protected from any of the bad
Yes.
repercussions of it.
Yep, let's reinforce that and also allow them to come forward and leak out information without any consequences.
Repercussions.
Because they, because they know that they are also protected. So, tag.
Tag.
Done. Smarty.
Next, go ahead.
Marty.
Yep.
Yeah, hi. Can we get rid of human greed and turn it into sharing, please?
Yeah, it's we're going to do that, and we're going to reinforce everyone's compassion and service to others. Tag.
Tag.
Done.
The last thing you want is me on your ass because you don't want to share. Okay.
All right. Beautiful.
Don't make him come over there.
Don't make it come over there, right? All right, let's go.
Brilliant.
Next.
I like that.
Clear mind.
Clear
For
mind.
everyone?
Let's do that across the board for everyone, all humans, and literally all species on the planet. Even the well, basically all species, all beings, because they've been lied to too, all across the board. So we're going to reinforce clear minds, clear thinking, and their source directives as well. Tag.
Tag.
Done.
Can we tag everybody, Jedis and light workers, well, just everybody in general. However, when they're under attack, because I know that there have been a lot of attacks lately, considering we're getting much closer and closer, and we're doing what Source is directing us to do. Can we just tag and heavy love and light blankets and super soldier serum over everybody who's been getting attacked, so that those attacks fly right back to the enemy?
Beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Tag.
Yeah.
Done. Daddy had me do something similar to one of my guys because they're constantly under attack because of their position in the wealth transfer. So what Daddy had me do was he had me put a field around them and also a program in place that when they were hit, it would be reversed times a trillion, extreme love and light, not only to the attackers, but the ones who sent them, because the ones who sent them can't stand that shit. So that's the type of shit we can do. We can do the same thing across the board, but we can only get maybe a million. We'll shoot for 1 million and then see if Daddy lets us have it. Tag.
Tag and done.
All right, what's next?
Okay, I'd like to tag and bag the sex industry to continue to, it's shut down, but let's reinforce healing for anybody involved in that, whether it's the people that consume it or the people that make it, reinforce healing and shutting it down.
Beautiful.
Yeah, let's reinforce that. And then Starry, it says stop the MS.
What was that?
I see it. I see
Yeah.
it.
Stop
the MSM.
Racism.
Nice.
Yes.
Yep.
There's too much.
Yeah, let's reinforce ending all racism across the board and bringing all of us together as one. Tag.
Tag.
And done.
Thank you.
Marty, all religions too.
Yeah, all religions, bring them back to love and light and service.
Yep.
Because that's what's lacking, love, period. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Double done.
Done. Can we reinforce, guys? Because I'm a Brown, so the Browns, for whatever reason, think that they're always being attacked.
with racial epithets, and that's not necessarily always the case. So can we do something to put a truth serum on them so they can actually see what the hell is really going on?
Well,
Because
well,
I'm getting sick of
that's,
them.
yeah, we can do that, and we just gotta reinforce the truth being exposed. That's it.
Honesty, honesty.
I'm so done, yeah.
I mean,
Done.
to tell you the truth, there's a lot of racist people, even colored people are racist.
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So that's
Yes. Yep. No.
I see it in Texas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And let's also, while we're on it too, let's tagging back to end this cultural appropriation crap. Daddy put us
Yes.
all cultures, because at the end of the day, it all comes from Daddy. So if we could just tag to end all cultural appropriation so that people can go and live as they please without being judged for it. So tag.
Thank you.
Also, we
Tag.
want
Tag.
ending racism.
Done.
I'm back. I'm very done.
Everybody has
Done.
a label. We all fucking look the same, but then we're labeled. I don't
Exactly.
understand that shit. Anyway.
Exactly. Ending labeling.
All right, what's next?
While we're at it, let's go ahead and tagging back this transgenderism nonsense that's being taught in the schools.
Oh, that's so damaging.
Yeah, it is. It's damaging to the
damaging.
children. So tag and bag and across the board.
Tag and bag.
Tag.
Tag and bag.
Done.
So done.
Tag.
Maddie, can we tag all the bullies bullies in the schools, but bullies everywhere? They're not just in the
Let's go
schools.
ahead and bring bullies bring all that to awareness and create programs around that so that kids are too busy having fun instead of bullying.
Right.
Tag.
Done.
Can we include animals in that one, it's Smarty? Because some people's dogs don't get along with each other at home and cause a lot of problems.
I didn't say it was only for humans.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. What's next?
Let's tag.
Hello. Okay.
Let's tag the
You go
ego.
first.
Let's tag the ego and the collective ego and all humans.
Yes.
Because that's pretty much this. That's where all of the problems are coming from. Like people not waking up. It all has to do with their pride that's fueled by ego getting in the way of all their transformation. So.
Reinforce
Yeah.
the approval of
Tag.
people
Yeah.
and everyone speaking truth.
Tag.
Tag.
Done.
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 All right, what's next?
Marty, let's address the fake healers and the fake gurus and all these people that take people's money for fake healing
And energy, the energy.
Amazing,
yeah,
amazing.
energy suckers and all that.
Okay, we're going to reinforce shutting down.
Yeah, vampires. They are vampires.
All right, somebody, you guys got to mute out if you have background noise. But we want to reinforce exposing and ending all the frauds, especially if you're taking money from the people and not performing. Tag.
One of them is there. I want to say happy birthday, my favorite big bee.
Hello. I like to reinforce debt forgiveness, especially for people that are homeless and then that are lost their homes. So they get debt forgiveness, and if they have any credit card debt or anything that,
Yes.
That's already happening. That was
okay.
My phone call from yesterday. So we're just going to reinforce debt forgiveness.
Awesome.
And again, the wealth transfer. Tag.
Done.
There's a handful of people on this Zoom right now that will have unlimited funding. So just thank Daddy if you're one of them. Okay.
Absolutely.
Done.
All right, what's next?
Done. Thank you.
Done.
This will
Can
start
I
from the
just say-
States.
Go ahead, Vicky.
No, I said, Smarty, this will start from the States, obviously.
It started in every state across the board, across the world. It's already started.
World, yeah.
Worldwide.
Yeah, because
Awesome.
I'm worldwide, and people send me stuff from all around the world, screenshots of their credit cards and everything zeroing out. So it's happening already. Just allow the process. That's why I keep saying that.
Because my husband is an artist and he is just struggling. Thanks God I can make some money still.
Well, we're going to reinforce him not struggling no more and giving him abundance of orders.
Thank you.
Done. That's it.
Done.
Anybody else before I go?
Since you mentioned to piggyback off of the lady there with her artist husband, let's call in the wealth, open up opportunities for all these amazing artists that are still obscure, that it's their time. Tag.
True.
Tag.
I tag that. So done. Done.
Artists,
I
all media, yes.
want to reinforce the dismantling of the remaining cabal dark structures. Tag.
Yes. Tag.
Done. What's next?
Let's
Can I say something?
Yeah, say something. Who was
Can
that?
I say something?
Yep,
Max. Can you hear me? Max from Andalusia.
Yeah, go ahead, Max. I got you.
Yeah. So I want to just piggyback a little bit on the fake healers that are sucking out energy and money and all that. Well, I say the biggest fake healers are the MD doctors, many of them. So we need to expose those
we
and
took care of
also
we took care
and
of it.
expose.
We did that.
Yeah.
Let's reinforce everything you want. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Tag and done.
Tag.
Expose the real healers so that we can see the real healers.
Right.
Marty, can I ask
Done.
that
Done.
we help the real actors and musicians? That, you know,
Yes.
the good ones, that they get
Real
noticed
artists.
again and they can go ahead. Artists, as in, you know, the film stars and the musicians that are good.
Yeah, we're going to reinforce the benevolent ones. That's what you want to use.
Yeah.
Yes. Benevolent.
Yeah.
Tag.
Tag.
Tag
and done.
Dark. We don't want to do real.
Done.
Benevolent.
Done.
Done. Double done. Double.
Can you reinforce removing carbon from the air so that the heating of the earth and destroying of the ecosystem and human involvement decreases in that, so that the earth can go back to being the flourishing planet that it was?
Katya, I'm afraid that the carbon is not the reason of that.
That's already been taken care of, but we're going to reinforce that it never occurs again. Tag.
Tag.
A lot of the stuff that we're working on, I've worked on years ago. Okay, so all we're doing is reinforcing what we want to see happen. They can't stop us. Don't think that you guys are alone. This is real. It's happening.
Yes.
We're not alone.
Can we tag for
Smarty.
night housing for the homeless, for all the homeless all over the world?
Yes.
Right. That's
Yes.
reinforcing housing, good places to sleep and work. Tag.
Tag.
Done. Thank you.
Done. Let me Josh. Done.
Did we get rid of that raggedy cryptocurrency yet? I wasn't on the call earlier.
Well, I did get a call from people high up. They were saying that that if you got Bitcoin to take it out.
Good.
But the thing about it is, Daddy already told us that those that are benevolently making a living off of those currencies will be reimbursed, so they don't have nothing to worry about. Everybody else, y'all screwed.
Yeah, but just get rid of it as a whole, though, Smarty. So it doesn't have any, because it already had an evil connotation that was.
No, the answer is no, because there will be cryptocurrencies that will be backed by gold.
Right, just not Bitcoin.
Right, just not Bitcoin.
Okay, I'm
But
cool
you
with
said-
that, partner.
Okay, you said crypto, so be careful.
Oh, my
what you
bad.
say.
I'm gonna get my life together. Okay.
No doubt.
Right. Can we reinforce the people who haven't taken their money out of the stock market? Wait, can we reinforce that? Tag.
Done.
That's why people are jumping off of buildings, because they were on top 1 minute and the next minute they're in the street splattered.
Yeah.
Messed up.
Hey, Smarty, can we reinforce the end of human trafficking and human organ harvesting?
Absolutely. Reinforce it.
Tag.
Done. Happening again.
Double done.
Happening
again.
Never again.
Never again.
Never, 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 anywhere. Tag.
Smarty.
Done.
Smarty, can I? Hi, Smarty, it's me again. Sorry. Can I just ask that we have free energy to come to our world now?
Yeah.
Because especially in the UK, they've really ranked up the prices on energy, which is terrible because they've got us in lockdown, and then we have to keep warm, obviously, and they're just taking the piss. You know what I mean? My mother got a water bill today and I had to get on the phone and said, look, she's a lone woman. She's a pensioner. Why are you giving her such a high bill? And they're just, they're just ridiculous. If you don't, stand up to them and state what it is. But the thing is, they know, they're just exploiting. They're just sending you bills.
They know what they're doing. We know what they're doing.
Yes, agreed.
Provide the solution. So what's your request again?
The request is we just take out all those CEOs that are in the energy companies and then replace them with fairer people, good people, and we bring in the free energy as soon as possible. All over the world.
Exactly.
Please.
We're going to do that, and we're going to do it with supreme source integrity.
Thank you. Thank you, Smarty. Thank you, Source.
Done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keep in mind to what you guys are doing. You guys are literally transferring energy. What's more freer than that?
Right.
Now,
That's good.
You better talk about it.
The reason why I say that is to say this. We are going to power everything eventually. That's where we're working towards, okay?
Yes.
Our consciousness will power planets, depending on how much you work on yourselves. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Limitless.
Get it together.
Smarty?
Thank you, I ain't gonna be here too long. I'm gonna go to the
Okay. Smarty, I just had a thought as you were just talking. You said that we're going to be like, powering everything and giving energy and whatever. Do you mean like I can stand in front of my, like, say, light meter, electric meter, and just tell it, look, go down?
Yes.
Go down. This thing is running. Look, I'm using candles. Look, I'm using candles. I'm using candles.
Doing it now. Do it. Keep commanding it until that shit happens.
Yeah.
I have
Free
to
energy.
to the meters.
Yeah.
Free energy.
To the meters.
There's going to be a lot of
even the
people
fuse
standing
box.
beside their meter boxes, Smarty.
Done.
Yay, done. I like that.
Done.
The gas meter. The gas meter's outside though. But
Lighting up the
I'm
world.
gonna try it.
You don't try it. You do it.
You do it.
And then you wait for
Command it. Command it.
Listen.
Hey.
The reason why I want you guys to hear this and know this, because at the end of the day, we are putting limitations on ourselves.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so stop putting limitations on yourself and command that shit. Okay.
Yep.
Yay.
Smarty, I have a request that when you're talking about ourselves, let's reinforce people's confidence in themselves, not just in source, but in ourselves. Religion has robbed us so much. I've said it before.
Thank you.
So let's reinforce confidence in ourselves that we are powerful in source times a billion with supreme source intensity. Tag.
Tag.
Done.
So Smarty.
Brother, on that, raise up the love frequency.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Tag.
Tag.
Done.
Done.
Smarty.
Smarty's gone at the moment.
Oh, he's gone?
So let's keep doing this. Let's
Yeah,
keep doing
keep
the
on going.
commands,
We can
y'all.
still tag
So
it.
I want to bring up, let's reinforce source directives in education in all levels across the board times 1 billion with supreme source intensity. Done. Tag.
Done. Can we reinforce neutralizing all the prescribed medication by the doctors so that it would not harm anybody, and anybody that has received medications? Yield.
Neutralize the mask, all the funky stuff all the chemicals that they spray on those masks, because there's something on them that makes you sick. So let's neutralize the mask and the vaccine, and like you said, the medications. Tag. Done.
I'm going to piggyback on the medication one. Some people, I see a lot of people with medical conditions, and they do rely on the medication. So instead of just neutralizing, can we also kind of like do the source healing?
Source directives, yeah.
That's right. That's the real medication.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, we can neutralize it, but we can also reinforce all of the healing they need to adapt to their body.
Yes.
So that the neutralization is actually transmuting it into something that'll actually heal them, because the medication more often than less causes more problems. So we have to neutralize it and replace it with an adaptive energy that heals them. So tag.
Done. Let's go ahead and reinforce the family bond between the marital marriage bond and relationship bond times 1 billion. Because right now families are struggling, and also loved ones, we're losing loved ones. So we need to reinforce the family bond across the board in all relationships, and even in personal and business relationships, reinforce those bonds that, are benevolent. So tag.
Done. I got one. Can we reinforce the end of the pandemic and lockdowns everywhere across the board?
Done. And also, let's go ahead and tag complaining. I hear so much complaining on the internet and in my house. And that, because to complain is to remain.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that one. I said today, I was talking to my boyfriend. We were going to a restaurant. I said, wouldn't it be lovely if the planet just shut the fuck up for a minute? Could you imagine that?
Whoever
next?
Whoever said the one that's complaining, just like Smarty said, turn complaining into solutions. We all have the solutions. So always think of answers.
Done.
Done. I like that.
Can we clean up manipulation and exploitation? Anyone who's making money from those tactics?
Yes. Scammers.
Done. Can we tag the resolution of malignant relationships? There's a lot of people clinging on to really harmful relationships because it's comfortable.
Oh, yes.
Tag.
Done. Let's go ahead and reinforce heavy love and light blankets to anybody who's taking care of loved ones as they're ascending, as they're transitioning. I'm sorry. After, you know how hard that is to do. So the loved ones that are having to take care of those transitioning, heavy love and light blankets times 1 billion for them.
Yes.
Tag.
And also on that note, Can we reinforce unconditional love? We have to start loving those who don't love us.
Tag.
Don't get selfish with family. Go out and share love for those who don't love you.
And open people's heart to receive it.
Yes.
There's a lot of people they don't know how to receive. Yeah.
Tag.
Gentle, gentle.
Yes, I'd like to turn the me generation into the others.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
We.
Yeah.
It's about we the people. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
not the me's anymore.
Done.
That's correct. We the people is the key.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Tag.
Unity,
Done.
compassion, and forgiveness across the board.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Tag.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Tag.
Done.
I want to tag and bag all the families who are in the hospital with loved ones who are crossing over, like from COVID or whatever, that they have grace and whatever they need to get through it without harming their own health.
Yes.
Amen.
Tag.
Tag.
Done.
Done.
Can we do one for the hospitals no longer receiving additional monies, and that's why they're writing everybody is dying from COVID?
Yes.
No more,
Yes.
no more finances for that.
Done. Done.
And the school unions, the teachers unions that are not going back to work, or they're getting funding, or staying out is getting them more funding.
Fire them.
Tag.
Tag.
Done. And can we tag all the situations where like the hospitals are going to be closing down and the other things that aren't working are going to be closing down, and then the new things are going to be coming, that in between the transition is easy and gentle and timely, so there's not a gap in between one and the other one. So people don't suffer. It's just an easy, gentle transition. Everybody has the funds they need, whatever they need.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Smooth.
Tag.
Every smooth. Thank you. Tag.
Done.
Tag.
Done.
Done.
Can we reinforce unity consciousness across the board for the planet?
Tag.
Done.
Done.
Yep. Can we go ahead and reinforce healing for all the children that have been rescued from all this sex trafficking? Let's reinforce healing for not just children, also adults that get kidnapped and get sold into slavery. Just major healing with Supreme Source blossoms and Supreme Source intensity times a billion gazillion. These people need healing. Done.
Done.
And for the mistreated animals worldwide.
Oh,
that
yeah.
are treated
Oh, yeah.
appallingly
Tag.
in cages and
Tag. Done.
Can we reinforce the people to everybody to heal from their emotional trauma, and for everybody's heart chakra to open, so we can they can allow the love to go out to share and allow it to receive.
Yes.
Yes.
Done.
Can we go ahead and TNB the airwaves? There's so much bad music being played right now. It's just pathetic. Let's clean the airwaves up so that good music, just good sound will come out of these everybody's radios and stuff.
Excellent.
Completely remove all of the mainstream music and just replace it with underground music, man. All of pure intent.
Benevolence.
High vibration.
Benevolent music.
Healing.
And mercy.
Yeah.
Done.
Tag.
Done.
Tag and done.
432 hertz.
Tag and done.
432 hertz.
Yes, 432 hertz. Yes.
Yeah,
we need healing music. We need healing music now.
Yeah.
Don't forget 528.
Oh, they can't hear me.
Done.
Yes, there he
Smarty.
is.
I'll turn my fucking
Smarty.
Yeah, hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
A little bit. It's quiet.
Hello. I just got an intel call. Things are happening. Things are hitting.
Woo!
Woo! Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy.
Woohoo! Your exchanges. Now, let's
We've
reinforce
lost
it
you.
on exchange.
You're cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Y'all know why. Tag shit. Okay, done.
Okay.
Tag, done.
Tag, done.
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 We got 9 minutes to go, so let's do some healing, and then we're going to call it a night because I gotta go focus on the new reality, or should I say?
Okay.
That's right.
Healing, everybody get a new body.
Yes,
Done,
keep
done, done.
healing.
That's
Done.
Done.
Tag and done.
Tag, done.
Done.
Marty, I'm gonna check my bank account when you get off the phone, partner. Love you to life, brother. Love you to life.
Yourself up for failure now.
Smarty.
Let's go ahead and have requests for healing.
Okay. Smarty, I have a friend, Cheryl, who does a lot of work healing and connection with the angels, and she works for the children. And she has a lot of physical problems, and I'd like healing for her. But she's also trying to get a grant for a program for these children. She said she's hearing, 3-year-olds that want to play a game where, they're cutting somebody's head off, on the video games. She's trying to have a program to recondition these children. And there's a woman in the way who's lying and causing her a lot of strife. And is there a way to, I know there's a way. Would you please?
Let's reinforce everything Daddy wants done in that situation.
Yeah.
Tag.
Done.
Thank
All
you.
right, next healing request.
I have one.
Work on the healings. Go ahead.
Yep. Okay, me. So I know someone who has this thing called EDS, and I don't really know what the name of it is, but essentially it's for her. What happened was when she gave birth, her hips never went back. And she said it happened because she's pretty sure it happened after the epidural, and it's been, I think, teenagers. And so she can't, her hips just keep wanting to open up to keep giving birth, even though.
All right, let's go ahead and reverse it. And I'm also look into it to make a hologram.
Thank you.
Yep.
Done.
Smarty, this is Annette. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, my dad had some surgery a year and a half ago on his spine, and he was much better, and all of a sudden he's just in excruciating screaming pain for the last 4 days, flat of his back. And they're calling him into the doctor Monday. He's going Monday, and they're going to want to cut on him again. So I'm just asking for something for him.
Okay, miracles and wonders, that's what I hear. So tag.
Tag.
Done.
By the way,
I have a friend that has born with Kawasaki disease.
And saw miracles and wonders take place.
Yay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dad.
Can we do something for those born with Kawasaki disease?
Kawasaki.
What the hell is that?
Tag.
One in 10,000 is born with Kawasaki disease.
Remove it.
Tag.
Tag.
Tag. Done.
We can hear Smarty.
Somebody text me that, please, so I can look into that. I'll make a hologram for it, and I'll.
Yeah, I never heard of that before, but anyway.
No, I've heard of it.
We'll fix it. Don't worry about it.
I've heard of it.
Yep.
Tag and done.
Thanks, Marty.
Yeah, we'll Google it.
Guys, if it's not that selfish, I would like to ask some help for my mother. She is like a open book for medical students. She has maybe 10 serious sicknesses. I don't know how she is here. Actually, I know.
That is so selfish of you. I can't believe it.
But
listen, don't be afraid to ask anything, and don't apologize for asking, because that's my source directive.
my heart is bleeding to see her. My heart is bleeding to see her suffering so much.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
TMI. Okay. Tag and done.
Tag and done.
Thank you.
Smarty, I have one. Let's go ahead and reinforce angelic protection and force field protection on Elena and the baby in her belly and her whole family, her husband and her children. Reinforce protection and love and light blankets. Thank you.
Yep, tag.
Tag.
Tag and done.
Done.
Thank you.
Around like a chicken with the head cut off.
I heard that.
She heard you.
Oh shit, my bad.
Love you, Smarty.
Marty, my daughter's boss that you had looked at, and he has health problems, but you said it wasn't cancer, and now they're telling him it is cancer. And
no, we're going to reinforce them telling the truth and reversing what they said. And if they don't, they're going to feel the heat, which they're going to, because that heat ain't no joke. Okay?
yeah, so
Tag.
thank you.
Done.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead. What's next?
Done.
Smarty, I have a friend who has Lyme disease. If
It's
we
not
could,
Lyme disease. Lyme disease is gone planet-wide, but we're going to reinforce their strength and their muscles. Tag.
Tag.
Done.
Done.
All right, what's next?
Done.
I've got a patient.
Hey, who's that?
Okay, James, I've got a patient. They said he's got aggressive prostate cancer. We know he hasn't.
Done.
Tag him.
Tag and done.
Done.
You got some Smarty shades on, huh, James?
That's right.
Yeah.
I gotta order mine.
Pimping ain't easy.
I gotta order mine. That's what I gotta do.
I'm telling you, those things are awesome. I gotta say.
Yeah, they are. They're really cool. You see the
I've
colors.
already been making a shopping list. I got some shit to buy it when I get my stimmy. I'm gonna
Yeah, same here.
I'm gonna order me 2 pairs. What I'm gonna do.
Well, you know,
Listen.
once I'm in the beach, everything's gonna be for free, hands down. You're not
Nice.
Yeah. Marty,
Okay, so I have a friend. Her name is Savannah, and she's got a thyroid issue.
Okay, so with that, this is gonna be the last one, and we're gonna call it a night. Y'all have a wonderful night and all that good stuff. You know what to do. For thyroids, all I do is grab it, done.
Yeah.
Everybody
Done.
confirm that was done.
Tag and done.
Yes.
Confirmed. Done.
Done.
So much.
Good night.
Thank
Love
you.
you.
Love you, Smarty.
thank you.
Love everybody.
Smarty.
Love you all.
Love you.
Bye.
everybody.
See all of you.
Shit. Bye.
Love you all.
Night,
Love you
John.
Give me my
all.
mic.
Love.
Night.
Done.
Done.